Alright, so welcome to one of the final videos for USPM month, even though it's kind of later in USPM month because this is after April. You know, you're probably watching this on Sunday, but still, this is going to be the list of the best top 15, you know, USPM EPs that I reviewed of USPM month. And in some ways, these are definitely some great EPs that I really like listening to. But other than that, there's definitely a great one, great you know, EPs and such. Before I get into that, let's definitely go into what I'm drinking, which is Hubert's Lemonade. Original, definitely good stuff. Nothing says listen to metal like drinking lemonade. Alright, of course you're definitely getting a pretty good view of the room. Fuck. Definitely a pretty good view with my, you know, my TV that's pretty much plugged into my computer. So I have to use it as a computer monitor, so I don't have to look at that small screen as much. So, let's definitely get into the EP's list. Let's kick off with this. Coming at number 15 is Villains, Only Time Will Tell. Yes, this definitely made the list. It's a good EP, even though it's around 30 minutes, and yet albums such as Skeptics Apocalypse by Agent of Steel and Powerlords The Awakening all look this full length when they're around the same damn length. That's ridiculous. But it's classified as EP, so it deserved to be mentioned on this list. Even if it was considered a full length, it probably would have not even made the list for the full length albums. You know, this is that. So, definitely pretty good. Again, some of my favorite tracks on here are definitely the first two, which is only the title track and Kamikaze. Fucking great tracks. But after, you know, their cover of Queen's Tie Your Mother Down, it kind of deeps and, you know, She'll Make You Fall in Love, Kids of Crime are all fine, but it's not anything that's all that good when it compared to those first two songs, which are just so killer. That's why I put it as low as I did, but it's still good. Nonetheless, Carl Albert is just a great singer. It's definitely no secret for why, you know, I wouldn't say secret, mate. It's definitely one of the reasons for why Jeff Thorpe, who is the manager for Villain, would choose Carl Albert to replace Gary St. Pierre in Vicious Rumors. Definitely a great EP, other than that. So, let's get to number 14, which is Lizzie Borden's Give 'Em the Axe. This is definitely a killer EP. Definitely one I really dig. Tracks such as Kiss of Death, you know, the title track, No Time to Lose, all killer tracks. But the cover of Rainbow's, you know, Long Live Rock and Roll is okay. It's not anything worth going home, you know, worth dating, but it's still good. Still a good cover nonetheless, but it's definitely one of the reasons why I put it kind of low. But still is a great EP nonetheless. Just some great tracks and one of my introductions to Lizzie Borden, besides, you know, knowing about him from the Trick or Treat movie, which I have on DVD. So, just a fun EP. Would love to own it, but I did come across that EP at one point at Recycled Records years ago, alongside the Terrorizing EP. Never picked them up. Wish I did, because the Give 'Em the Axe EP seems to go for about $40 or $50 on Amazon. Ridiculous. Should have picked it up. Yeah. Coming at number 13 is Ruffians' debut EP. Yeah. Definitely a pretty good, definitely another band that had Carl Albert as their singer before, you know, joining Villain and Vicious Rumors. But I kind of like this one a bit more than the Villain, even though I can't remember as many songs such as, you know, the track bumper cover. At least when it comes to, you know, naming the title songs and such as that. But I just remember being more impressed by it than the Villain EP. But still is a very good listen all around. Just one of my favorite tracks of there is Run for Cover, which was on the Eastern Front comp that I had heard years ago, back in like 2010. Yeah, pretty, not that long, but it still is when you really, you know, add up the numbers. Definitely good EP, really dig it. Coming at number 12 is Purgatory's debut. Just a good EP, really good. And of course, these are all EPs that I reviewed. So again, this is all the ones, like I said, that were part of USPM month. But a great EP nonetheless. Songs such as Deep Into the Red, not Crawler Bitch, The Valley of Death, I believe so, and Purgatory Shattered Vision. This is a 4-track EP that's just killer from start to finish. Just a goddamn good EP. And of course our debut album, which I did review as well, Tied to the Tracks. Another great album, just great. So let's definitely move on. Coming at number 11 is Dark Age's Dark Age. Another great EP, man. Definitely, the more this goes by, the more how much I like them. It's just, this is definitely a great EP. With, of course, I can't remember as much tracks, but titles are at times seem to be. Of course, you know, it's good for you to kind of know what tracks that I like that, you know, that'll, if you haven't heard of them, are kind of like recommendations. But at this point, I'll just say it's a good EP. Definitely one that needs to be at least that I recommend. And it's one of the reasons why I put this on this list. It's just one I really like. So definitely good EP nonetheless. Of course, the song Dark Age was is on one of the copies, one of the vinyl copies. There is a reissue of it on CD that does use that disc and some other ones. I don't know if that's still around. So definitely good. And of course, I read all the stuff on paper. So let's get into number 10. This might surprise a bit because even though we're getting to the top 10 list now, so this is one I do own because I don't own most of these, but I only own 2 of these. So one of them I do own is Queensryche's debut. Just a goddamn good EP. Tracks such as Queen of the Reich, Knight Rider, Blinded, The Lady Wore Black. Just a damn good EP, and it's one of the best by Queensryche, and it's one that sadly they will never ever top. They will never, even as good as some of those other albums are, they're never going to be as close to this. Hell, I know for a fact, and all of you know for a fact, that even their albums with Jeff Tate, the later albums, you know, such as American Soldier and Dedicated to Chaos, and that will never ever top these at all, because those are pretty much crap, if you ask me. They're just complete, utter crap. Again, trying to be as prog as I can, just, you know, due to Dream Theater, but even in some of Dream Theater's weakest stuff is probably better than Queensryche's later stuff with Jeff Tate. But even the stuff with Todd LaTorre are very good, but again, it's just not going to be as good as this. It's not going to top it. But that's not to say that those 2 releases are bad. I haven't even heard that loud, you know, the Conditioned Human album. All I've heard is their self-titled album with Todd LaTorre, which is good. Yeah, I did enjoy that. So let's definitely move on. Coming at number 9 is Blackness, The Sign of 4. Good EP, man. Sin Sentence, Steady on the Steel, Confrontation, Revenge. This is a killer EP that's just got some great tracks, and I really like side 2 of this. Some say it's not as strong as side 1, but I really love side 2, especially the track Revenge, which is a killer song. Killer. That's all I'm gonna say. Goddamn, the singer is not with us. I can't remember his name, but he's just got a great voice. Really good. So there you have that. Coming at number 8 is San Antonio Stairs, Prepare to Die. really good EP, such as Unholy Death, Unholy Tear, something like that, which is just a great track. To Ride the Demon Out. Of course, the title track as well. It's just a great EP. Goddamn great. That's all that has to be said. I really love that EP quite a bit. So let's definitely move on. And of course, San Antonio Slayer definitely paved way for people such as Dave McClain, Don Van Stavern, who's been playing with Riot for these days, and of course Steve Cooper, who would later join like Juggernaut. Just well-rounded of people. John Jarzenbeck, my brother Bobby Jarzenbeck, just a great one. So let's definitely move on. And coming at number 8 is another number 7. Coming at number 7 is one I do own. It's the only one, last one that I own that's on this list, which is Jack Panzer's debut. You know what? I think I may have to turn this on. See how that is. So even that doesn't do well. But let's see again that. Yeah, it definitely deserves to be on this list. It's a fucking great EP as well. Battlezone, Death Row, Metal Melts the Ice, I'm Shadows. What else do you need to know for why this is on this list? It's a great EP. Harry Conklin, killer singer. Mark Brody, damn good guitar player. That's all you need to know. That's all I gotta say. You just have to buy them. That's the High Roller Records, which has tons of demos. If you're into CD bonus tracks and such, that's everything. Even that particular copy, of course, has the demos. Is also on vinyl as well. High Roller Records. So if you're into bonus tracks and demos, like again, and would like to have that a part of your package for a killer EP, definitely that. Go for it. So, coming in at number 6 is the album or EP that's playing in the background. This is Savage Grace Dominatrix. I know. I say that I don't own these, but I don't have the legit physical copies, because again, this is actually a burned copy of because the actual reissue out there is actually a remix copy. And most of, I believe, those Black Dragon pressings, especially this that combines the Master of the Skies album, I believe are actually just, are not legit copies. I think those are bootlegs, if I'm correct. So I don't know when Black Dragon Records really did disband. So, yeah, that's all. It's a definite downloaded copy of that one. But I just had to play it, because out of all some of these EPs, this is a damn good EP. Curse the Night, Fight for Your Life, and of course this. It's definitely one of the best one of the best releases that Metal Blade Records has ever released. It's a fucking great EP. Alright, so let's get to number 5. So now we're getting to that top 5 list. This is Ruthless, Metal Without Mercy, Gates of Hell, Metal Without Mercy, The Fever. Oh, fuck, what else comes in there? Goddamn, I can't believe that, even though it's just, I'll just say, Gates of Hell, Metal Without Mercy, and of course, The Fever. You just have to, I know, at the track such as The Fever, you're going to be wondering, why is that? It should suck. No, you just have to listen to it. That's all I gotta say. It's a freaking great EP. Coming at number 4 is Sabotages, The Dungeons Are Calling. Yep, that made it to the list. This is and of course, even if anyone was going to display the best, EPs of the, USPM month, I know what's going to be missing from here is Armored Saints' debut EP, but to be quite honest, that's not really my favorite from Armored Saints. A good EP, Lesson Well Learned, great track, but, Sabotage, The Dungeons Are Calling, fucking great EP. Just a goddamn great EP. Goddamn, what else comes to my mind? I know I like the track The Whip, which is, of course, is one of those sexual-oriented tracks, but The City Beneath the Surface, something Visions, I can't remember, just again, title doesn't come to me. What does come to me is the music on how much it's actually pretty good. Very, at times very doomy, at times proggy, and just all around very damn good. And some of the best from Sabotage. So coming at number 3 is Banshees Cry in the Night. Of course, you got that track, fuck. Yeah, let's listen to this for a bit before I really remember what I'm talking about. But God damn it, I can't remember. It's like it's track 1, but We Want You. We Want You. Great track, man. Goddamn great track. Of course, you got the title track as well, which is very good. I believe, and I know there's also, goddamn, just that whole EP's great. Just believe me. Now we're up to number 2. Fuck. Great. This is one of my favorite EPs next to, Ruthless Men Without Mercy and Banshees Cry in the Night, is Agent Steel's Mad Locust Rising. Goddamn, Mad Locust Rising, The Storm is Upon Us, actually that's actually the intro, but we get, Let It Be Done, The Day at Guyana. Oh my god, and of course their cover of Judas Priest the Ripper is a damn good cover, man. I really like that cover. To me, it's a solid EP, and it's actually one of my favorites, all because of Mad Locust Rising and Let It Be Done, The Day at Guyana. Goddamn great EP. Now it's time to get to number 1, but before we do, there's some other honorable mentions. Tantrums, Trent City Murders, great EP. It was on the list, but I chipped it out because there were just other ones on here that really grabbed at me. Of course, Armored Saints debut EP is definitely good. What else is on that I reviewed that was EP-wise? That's pretty much... Again, those are some good honorable mentions, man. Those are some good ones. But let's finally get to number 1. And now, of course, when I say that this is number 1, I really do mean that this is just one of my favorite EPs of the U.S. power metal, genre or just movement, and just the U.S. power metal in general. And of course, I want to say this is that the winner, at least to number 1 for this list, will end up being my band of the week. Same goes with the number 1 pick for the best albums of U.S. Power Metal Month. Again, those two that end up being number 1 on those 2 will end up being the band of the week for 2 weeks, for one of those weeks. So this coming Sunday will be this band, and that following week will be the band that was picked number 1 for the album list. So, hopefully I got that through as good as I can. So, let me take a drink first before I reveal who is number 1. And we're just going to listen to this Savage Grace. Coming in at number 1 for this list, my number 1 pick for the best U.S. power metal EP, at least even if I did a U.S. power metal EP of all my personal favorites or ones of all time, this will still make my number 1. Obsessions, Martial Law. God damn, this is a fucking great EP. You got, of course, the track Martial Law Execution. Shit. Hatred Unto Death. Fuck. This is a goddamn great EP. And I know I'm forgetting on one other track and I can't just fucking think of it, which is bad. But, yeah, just from start to finish, this whole EP. This is just a classic in my opinion. This is one that will never get old. This is just a fun EP that just has a... This is, to me, when it comes to US power metal, is just... to me, Obsession, I think, are just one of those bands that have... Doesn't matter if it's Scarred for Life or even, Methods of Madness. Or Methods of Madness, doesn't matter. Both those are definitely just... This band just knew how to at least write a pretty damn good riff. How to write a good fucking, how to write something. This is pretty much US power metal when I think of it. This is just fucking great. Oh, fuck. This is just a goddamn... Mike Becerra's singing. Goddamn. So there you have it. That's my top 15 best EPs of US Power Metal Month, and ones that were definitely ones I really liked. But that one, of course, was going to take the cake. Yeah, there you go. So now it's time to get on to the next one, which is the final one to cap off US Power Metal Month in general. And that's a bit top best US Power Metal albums of US Power Metal Month. So I hope you enjoyed US Power Metal Month as well. But it's time to get onto that video. Cheers. If you want to put your own lists of what you think would be some of the best, what are your favorite US Power Metal EPs, you can definitely, it doesn't have to be ones off this list. There might be ones on here you might pick, but you can always choose different ones as well, ones that you thought were really great. You can put that all in your list down there in the comment section. So, alright, let's move on.